Welcome to Fatal Frame 3, The Tormented. Welcome to everybody, special welcome to Deacon Card 1515 here at the start, who asked the question, what's Fatal Frame about then? You know, that's not a bad place to start off today. Fatal Frame is a classic, old school survival horror series of games along the kind of like Resident Evil or Silent Hill. That the original trilogy was on the PS2, and this is the third one, the most story-heavy one of the newer ones. And when I'm kind of starting in media res, kind of in the middle of my story here, but when I started streaming and stuff, I first started streamed the end of Fatal Frame 2, and then I streamed the entirety of Fatal Frame 3, and it was super basic. There's only one clip from there, but I decided, you know, we don't have any footage of that. We need to bring this shit back. We need to show off this game in all its glory. Put all the VODs on YouTube like I have, yeah. Oh no, not horror, but yes. I'm not a huge horror guy. I'm in fact, I'm getting ahead of myself. My name is Lisotte. I stream here on twitch.tv/Lisotte, and I also upload videos including Fatal Frame Let's Plays on youtube.com/@Lisotte, and this is for me the capstone. I have been able to record playthroughs of all other Fatal Frame games before now, but I never had anything concrete to hold on to for future generations with Fatal Frame 3. So it's a great game. For many people, it's the favorite in the series. Why do this now? Well, I kind of wanted to change of pace. I mostly do strategy games, honestly. I mostly do other stuff, and I wanted to mix things up and just do a deep dive on this game. I want to show off the lore of the game. I've done so much lore reading. This was months back, but I was still pretty familiar. You know, get people used to that. I want to use the Japanese voice acting so you can experience it the way that it was meant to be enjoyed, and I want to have since it's my second playthrough, want to maybe make it a little less painful than the first time. Is that how long you've been playing? Nearly 18 hours? No. Oh, this is the save game from my first playthrough. The entire game takes about 17 hours if you run in circles like I do. We are going to start New Game Plus, so we'll start from the beginning, and the rest of this week we'll work our way through this. And it's kind of funny how I came circling back around to Fatal Frame after having played mostly strategy games and other stuff. Most people know me from that, but I decided to randomly play Fatal Frame 5 on Nightmare mode, and there was people who had met streaming that who wanted me to go back and play some of the older ones. Got through Fatal Frame 1 and 2, no problem. Fatal Frame 4 got re-released. I played through all that. You can see all that footage, and just last week kind of reconnected with somebody who had seen Animal Crossing. Dan kind of popped in the chat, and I was reminded that there's still people out there who like the horror stuff, so we'll do a change of pace. It's a palate cleanser for me, and it's a really cool game. I can talk a lot about it. I can talk about the cultural background and everything about the game. But welcome, it's really cool. I'm happy to get back into this. I will say that I was super uptight when I was trying to make all this shit for YouTube before, but I'm a little more laid back. I have a family here, I've got kids, I got a wife, you know. Sometimes it's early on in the evening, there's kids in the background, but you know, as they go to bed, that'll happen less. In any case, really appreciate Deacon in the chat here. Even if you have to go to bed soon, I always love it if there's somebody here at the beginning, because it's actually kind of a rarity for me. And you know, time to mix things up for myself. Play Fatal Frame 3, The Tormented, which is actually about photography, fighting your fears to fight ghosts with a camera. Load complete. I believe this is what we want to do, right? This isn't just loading the save game, right? This is going into the menu. Okay, here we go. So this is New Game Plus. We can, yeah, play the scenario from the beginning. I want to real quickly check. I didn't do this with the other games. Right, normal, accessories. I don't think I've unlocked any of these actually. I think you may have to buy these. Photo points, you can Make additional purchases. Okay, you got the black. I probably should have like looked this stuff up if I wanted to play with this, which I haven't really done, but these are things that you can't get in your first playthrough. Of course, classic PS2 games, like I don't know about you guys, but I could only play like a few games a year back then, so as a kid, so you want to replay games over and over again. So we're not going to do anything that we're just going to jump into the game here. So without further ado, let's start the game. Actually, before I do that, I lied. I'm going to make sure that my my cough PS2 that I know the button to do. Okay, F1. That's good. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, time to jump into it. I'm gonna play on normal. We do have all of our stuff from my first playthrough, or at least most of it. But that'll make things a little. This is a hard game. This is like one of the hardest in the series. I think Fatal Frame 1 and Fatal Frame 3 are the hardest. Tecmo. Not, they don't have Koi yet. Project Zero. That's their. Oh. I wonder where this place is. This place is. So here we go. We meet our heroine Rei. I forget her last name, her surname, but anyway, this game has a lot to do with loss and survivor's guilt, as her fiance passed away in a car accident, and so she's working through those feelings. We can't go back there right now, apparently, but she works as a photographer with Miku, heroine of the first game, and who shows up a bit in 5. And she's still haunted by the survivor's guilt, and she's still fighting her way to work through this as we come into this game. A hallmark of the series is this super saturated mode, like that was kind of originally the way the series was supposed to be made with Fatal Frame 1, but then they decided that they needed to add some color. Can we look into? We don't have any settings we can change right now, but we should have some things. I'm examining things here, cannot find anything. Do I have a camera? I do have a camera, but I think it's not the special camera obscura. So, you know, we're just a photographer who wandered into a freaky dream world. Oh. However, we can get that snap. Yeah, this Pokemon snap feature of the series, where if you react fast enough, you can take a photo of something. I think last time I had gone that way, so let's go this way. Or I think it's maybe blocked off. No, let's see if we can open this door. No. But yeah, very much like some of these games, you just kind of get dropped into it. Like, one scene you're in a normal situation, and the next scene... Oh. Whatever was in there is gone now. But... it's been a couple months since I did anything Fatal Frame related. Like, I played this game, I saw it from the save files, like, oh, hello. That's her fiance. I played the Fatal Frame, like, 5 last year in the summer, I think, the first time. And then I played, Fatal Frame, what was the next one? I played 1, like, last fall, and then 2 in, like, November, and then this game in November as well. That's around the time the streaming started for me. That's the way we can interact with anything, so let's just proceed onward. Oh, hello. I missed the chance there. Yeah, they're still gonna miss plenty of items and things. I guess I was just running too quick here, but what about this doll? Nothing. Oh well. I am sure there are plenty of people out there doing Let's Plays where they get every pickup and everything, but can all of them talk about all the lore? Can all of them talk about the, use the Japanese Undub? There's been a patch for this game for forever. It's not perfect, but what looks like a mirror, I assume. But yeah, it's been 2 months since I played Fatal Frame 4. Oh, hi. Well, that's interesting. Freaky enough. Bit of foreshadowing going on here, of course. Some snow coming through. Oh, run away. Run away. I'm pretty sure we can't do anything about this guy, so we better try to go somewhere else. Oh, he's floating. He's floating. Okay. Seem to have made ourselves way up. Hello? Come back. But yeah, Fatal Frame 4 Mask of the Lunar Eclipse was the last game that I had played in this series, which was super freaky, super recommended. It just came out, re-released in March, and in beautiful HD, but we're going back here. We have kind of like a who's who, a cool cast of characters popping in here. Like, there was, like, the first time I was playing this game, there was, like, I was embarrassed to tell anybody, but Beware of Squirrels, a friend of mine from playing Final Fantasy, he watched me as I played through the end of this game, and it was super cool. Like, I had one person cheering me on, which was great. Oh. Mate. I was like, wait. I'm your... I think it's she's like, wait, I'm your... But yeah, I appreciate anybody popping in. Any fans of Fatal Frame, feel free to chime in. This is both a live experience and a Let's Play, so... Oh. What have we here? Fuck. A little bit of more anime style feel in this game compared to the earlier games. We work on the graphics. Oh shit. This doesn't sound great. Oh dear. Dude, that looks fucked up. Dude, that looks fucked up. Nothing scarier than a bunch of young shrine maidens in J-horror, right? Ooh. Kind of reminds me of a crucifixion. Oh, and that doesn't look good. So tattoos magically spreading all over her body. And of course in Japan, tattoos are kind of connected to the mob, so tattoos are kind of a bad imagery here. Hey, it's Miku. Nobody talks about their feelings in this series until like halfway through the game, unless they ever do again. It's a dark room. My dad went to college for photography, and like seeing like all this actual old school photography shit kind of fills my heart with joy. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, an actual dark room, actual like physical film, you know? They filmed the new Star Wars in 32mm, so let's film the new Fatal Frame in real film, right? Just a picture of the door, I believe. This is the game where the series gets a bit hornier too, by the way. Not as much as Fatal Frame 5. And here we go. Oh man. Zero. I couldn't read the subtitle in Japanese, but yes, Fatal Frame 3. I mean, it's a Japanese game. It ain't a Japanese game without questionable shit. Hey, Hayden, how's it going, dude? Welcome to Hayden. Hailing down from down under. Yeah. How's your day going so far? We are you like a bit of any at all? Wow, this place is. Hour 1, the sign. All right, we have color, and we're moving around. The fence gate. Yep. This game like manages to like frickin' taunt you with all these like doors and stuff from like the beginning. There's lots of backtracking. I didn't learn till like halfway through my first playthrough that you could actually back out of a run. Like you could leave this place. Where is this place? This is the Manor of Sleep, where you go when you get a fucked up sleepy disease. Which I guess Fatal Frame 4 also having to do with the sickness is kind of related. But Fatal Frame 1, very cramped, claustrophobic spaces. You're like really hard to fight ghosts and things because we are Ghostbusters with our camera. Fatal Frame 2, way more wide open, a lot easier. Hey, an herbal medicine, the healing things. Fatal Frame 3, back to closed spaces. I'm shit at the moment. I hurt my hand yesterday. Turns out I bruised the muscle, and it's gonna hurt like hell for a couple weeks. Bruised. For a second, I thought that's how you spell bruised down in Australia, and I could believe it. But sorry to hear that, dude. That sucks. Yeah, I like busted up my toe pretty, like, well, not too bad, but like destroying nail for a bit there. Yeah, so I believe, do we have like access to more things? No, we do have a map though, which is a little bit cheating, but because this is actually New Game Plus. But this is a hard game. We have Fatal Frame 1 pretty hard, very short though. Fatal Frame 2 a little longer, much easier. Maybe the easiest, one of the easiest in the series. Fatal Frame 3 much longer, also quite hard. Excuse me, Jesus. Let's see where we can go. You know, we haven't found the. I don't think we found the camera obscura yet. Does this count? Our special way to fight ghosts? Oh, hi. Foreshadowing. All these like things have some foreshadowing for later. I'm not gonna. Oh man. Not gonna say exactly what they are, but. Oh. We had 2 paths available. We went here. Been wanting good horror. The Resident Evil remakes have kind of reignited my love for the rush of horror games. Nice. I need to do. Speaking of which, I just saw those are all on sale on Steam right now. At least in the US. Yeah, I really need to go back and like try to get through the remake of RE1, which I really like, even though I'm a scaredy cat and haven't gotten through it. And then get into the more action remakes. Oh, hello. Oh, I missed that one. Hey, Grizzfly22, thank you so much for the raid, sir. I was playing the World of Warships with him all weekend, and I think he was again today. How was the PvP Warships today? I was like rushing through a bunch of DD matches this afternoon. Like not too many of them, but enough to work on my points. Because we have like our clan wars in this weekend. Oh man, I thought this was the other path. Like I thought that I was going off the beaten trail here, but no, this is where the game wanted me to go, which is fine. Fatal Frame. Hello? A hand pushing something at me? What is that? Where'd that hand come from? There's a camera. It looks pretty old. Hydrate damn straight. Just came back with a raid party. Welcome back, Deacon Carter 1515. Camera obscura. It's an old-fashioned bellows camera. Thanks, Captain Obvious game here. Yeah, I can see it's an old-fashioned camera. Occult markings. Sadly, Resident Evil 4 isn't on sale. I'm too stingy to buy at full price. Me too, but you know, there's lots of good games to buy. They have Fatal Frame 4 and 5 on Steam as well now, and I mean they're on sale at the moment, but I don't think that there is like as much as a full budgeted game. All right, we have the camera obscura. Let's go down to our infinite film, right? Yeah, 30 type 7. It's not infinite, it's just 50. Okay, here's a save point. Hayden, did you play like the old school RE games back in the day? Because this is like pretty similar with the fixed camera angles to those. We're gonna save over spot 2, and hopefully not save over spot 1 until we beat the game again. Let's get back to hour 1, which I forget exactly how they divide up the things in this game. It's like hours or chapters, and it's very interesting because unlike the old school Resident Evil games, like you do have these fixed camera angles, but it is all fully modeled in 3D. It's not like pre-rendered, so when you switch to first person mode, which is kind of disorienting, you can see everything in 3D. Also, wait, on Alien Isolation, I am kinda in the mood for sci-fi horror. Also, I did play one of the Fatal Frames when I was young, though I can barely remember it. Nice. If you look on my YouTube, you can definitely, if it's a Fatal Frame game, you can see it, because I've got playthroughs of all of the other ones, aside from this one up there. But, Alien Isolation, I got when it was a little newer, and never beat it, because I actually am terrible at beating horror games. I've only ever beaten Fatal Frame horror games. Like, I used to live in Japan, and that kind of has spurred me on to be able to do this. Where are we going? Where are we heading? I forget if this is like... Oh, what's over here? A peephole. Let's get creepy. Fucking peeper man. Peek. Whoop, here we go. Peek. Uh-oh. That looks unfortunate. Oh, hi there. There was somebody who jumped up, so we found somebody like carving shit on the wall, and then another fucking kid like popped up right in front of us. Oh, there's something around us. Something here. I don't know if we got combat just yet, but I bet you it pops up. Also, do we have our upgrades and shit yet? I think we do. I forget how the fuck you use your special upgrades and things. There's a huge Capcom sale. I did see that. How many points do we have? I don't even remember. Oh wait, yeah, it's right above here. Derp. Range, store, flash, upgraded lens. The 0th shot is quite strong, if I remember correctly. We could upgrade the range here. Why don't we do that real fast? You know, always upgrade your basic things, and then we'll save up for store, maybe? We can't upgrade that. There's also slow. I think slow... Gotta go catch you later. Thanks, hey, thanks so much for hanging out, Hayden. Thanks, Grizz, for the raid once again, and Deacon for coming back. When I play Fatal Frames, these games, they're meant to be both like a in-the-moment thing on Twitch, and then kind of a thing that hangs out on YouTube as well. Oh, hi. Somebody's like sitting down. Oh, what do we have here? This. Oh, hi. Can't really see you very well. Oh, shit. That's one of the classic mechanics of this series. You take a photo of something and it tells you to go somewhere else to find the puzzle solution, so, you know? Got that kind of like a bit of a windy like stuff coming through here. Oh, hi. That doesn't sound good. Wow, we can reload fast. You get a lot of points for powers up by catching that. Alright, but apparently we can't do anything right now here. So we could be attacked by ghosts. Whenever these are lit, you can save. You can also save your photos to the albums. Alright, we'll save over the slot. Game gets super weird when you save. Like, it's almost like, I don't know if 3 is the same way as 1 and 2, but they kind of almost expect you to play them like mission by mission, and like, oh, I missed this thing here, so I'm going to like reload this mission. Oh, hi. So yeah, I think the red ones are the ones that like disappear. Kind of confusing for people who play like modern controls. Like the default controls have you move the viewfinder around with the left stick and then you move your character with the right stick, so it's like the opposite of modern shooters, but I'm pretty cool with it. Bit of a Japanese hearth. Old Japanese mansions, always creepy, and this mansion is a hell of a big one. Oh? Oh? Oh shit. Well, that's the some of the characters we saw earlier. Every ghost has like kind of a story of some kind. Some have deeper ones than others. Some like you're kind of investigating and learning as you go along. Man, turning around in this game. Getting spooky again. Oh, hello. That's pretty freaky. I have to admit, I actually jumped there. Yes, we're spooky again. How's the Street Fighter treating you, Licorice Lad? Oh shit. Battle controls. Okay. Hi there. Whoops, that's right. I have to wait for it to charge. Alright. Perfect timing indeed. Oh boy. Yes. Oh, hi. Oh? Oh, hi there. I think that's a fail frame. Yep. We are using our basic kind of film because I don't want to, like, run out of ammo. This game has like the most freaky faces sometimes. Like there was like a thumbnail for one video that was like a creepy crawly ghost, and scared the shit out of my wife when she saw it. Street Fighter is really good though, plays a lot faster than 5. Nice. I'm considering getting into it. I mean, I would like to. Oh. Some characters' legs over there, which we managed to catch before I triggered this cutscene. This place is all about people with survivor's guilt, so this game is about working through survivor's guilt. Lots of pre-rendered cutscenes at the start of this game. This lady's seen some better days. Oh shit. That don't look good. That doesn't look good. She's walking. She's walking. Oh, that lady's got a tattoo of us. Oh! She's topless and she's walking. Oh. Just push her away and does that work? Ghosts attack you? Can you just push them away and keep running in slow-mo? But yeah, this was coming on the tail end of the big J-horror boom, and it's like I'm sad that ghosts hate this. Yeah, ghosts hate this one simple trick. Push them away. Why did wait? Happily I have you sleep, dude. Our ghost son. Doctors don't want you to know about this one simple trick. But yeah, who are you gonna call? Yeah, so you never actually have a fully put together physical camera. It's all in your dreams, and when you die in the game world, you die. I mean, you get a tattoo in the real world. Oh dear. Nei-san. Hey, it's our pal Miku. Just talk to your friend. Nobody ever fucking talks to anybody in this series. Everybody has their problems. But yeah, we're here with A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors, and turns out nobody fucking bands together to fight the evil. Freddy would eat these kids up for breakfast. Better get up. A tattooed woman. The bruise appears. Alright. During the course of the game, when you find new information, it will be recorded in the notebook. Parentheses. When there is a new entry in the notebook, the title will appear in the top right. You can access the notebook from the menu. If you press the L1 while the item name is shown in the top right, you can refer to that item. The bruise appears. Lots of reading that you can do in this game, and it's kind of more in your face than the notes were in Fatal Frame 4. I felt a sharp pain in my shoulders when I woke up. For a moment, I thought I could see some kind of bruise on my skin, but when I looked again, there was nothing there. Was it just a dream? Incidents, locations, the abandoned house. So now we can figure out like what the hell's where we are. I wasn't motivated enough to find out much about the place before I went. About all I knew was that it was supposed to be haunted. What was behind the strange daydream vision I had in that house in the snow? Was I just worn out, still scarred by the accident? Or are the rumors true? Was he really there? I feel like the game kind of hints at this, or you have to read a bunch of the notes. Basically, Rei works as a photographer And due to her driving, her shitty driving, her fiance unfortunately passed away, and so she blames herself. And so she is being helped along by Miku, the heroine of the first game, who lives with her now as her assistant, and they were investigating this ghost house as you do, the Manor of Sleep. The ruined house. I wandered in my dream the night I got back after my vision on that assignment. Something about it reminded me of the haunted house where I saw you. It seemed too real to be a dream. Daydreams, visions, maybe I'm just tired. So she saw the daydream of her fiance there, and people who have this kind of survivor's guilt go to the mansion of, the Manor of Sleep. Sorry, it's not a mansion, it's just a manor. Alright, also you, her fiance. He was an editor who worked on books of folklore, philosophy, and anthropology. Now, keeping that in mind here, working on philosophy, folklore, anthropology, and his last name also, very important last name for the series. There was that character from Fatal Frame 4 who was sort of, well, I'll leave that for people to see Fatal Frame 4, but mainly Dr. Also created the camera, so he is a relative of him. We met as students. He was the opposite of me in every way. Quiet and kind, like gentle falling rain, like a soft shower that washes everything clean. He passed away 2 months ago in an accident caused by my careless driving, as I just mentioned. Hinasaki Miku, the heroine of the first game. Hinasaki Miku, younger sister of Yu's best friend. So this game actually ties up the stories of Fatal Frame 1 and 2. Kind of like turns out, surprise, everything is all together and makes it into a trilogy. Because 1 and 2 are not that connected, but 3 kind of pulls it all together. So her older brother, who we were chasing in Fatal Frame 1, is the fiance's best friend. She lives with me now and works as my assistant. I haven't met her brother. I wonder why. You told me she had lost a relative in an accident. It's amazing that there's 2 sentences. Somehow she can't put 2 and 2 together that it was her brother who she lost. She helps me out in all kinds of ways, not just with work. She's cheerful and hardworking. If not for her, I don't know how I would have made it through after you passed away. The tattooed woman. The woman who appeared in my dream of the manor, her whole body covered in a blue tattoo. She came closer and I ran away before I knew what was happening. All I remember was an intense fear. I can still feel her cold, stabbing fingers on the back of my shoulder where she touched me. It's hard to believe it was only a dream. Mother and daughter. The mother and child who appeared in my dream in old-fashioned kimonos. They were looking for someone, calling out in sad voices to him. Who could they be? Yeah, the people in the manor are always looking, and then eventually they become ghosts when they get fucked up. Alright, so, but I really like this in this game. The first couple of games were, you were kind of there for like one night or a few nights, and you were kind of stuck there. But in this game, you kind of come back to a normal house, and you can kind of like, it seems normal enough, right? You can kind of relax. But it turns out that maybe things get weirder as time goes on. Pieces of my work. You can see her pictures and stuff. There was like one quest line I could not get in the first playthrough that we could actually do in this playthrough if I like go on good old GameFAQs.com. Whoops. Well, this is kind of interesting. On the desk is a sketchbook and an open appointment book with a handwritten warning inside. Don't work too hard. Working too hard or hardly working? So every time they turn a door handle, it's a loading screen. Good morning, Day-san. Yeah, so the Undub patch for this game does not perfectly cover everything. This is Miku's room. The person who did the Undub patches for 1 and 2 is somebody else who, unfortunately, the name slips my mind at this moment, but luckily this is the one they did not do. This is one somebody did a while ago. Alright. Later on, you unlock more areas of the house as you have a reason to go there. Let's talk to Miku. Good morning, Rei. It looks like it's going to rain all day today, too. I guess we'll be able to see the Midnight Channel in in what was the game? Persona 4. You don't have to work so much this week, so why don't you try to relax? Rei, you've been working too much lately. You were woken up by a bad dream this morning. Not to mention what happened when we were out collecting data the other day. Anyway, let's try to take it easy today. This game has way more dialogue, notes, and story presented to you in real time. Like, you get a lot of like notes about the past in the previous games. This game actually has like way more story that's happening right now. That reminds me, there was a letter. It's addressed to you. Letter from K1. And of course, K is the uncle of the twins from Fatal Frame 2. Dear you, sorry for not writing for so long. How are things with your fiancé? I'm continuing my investigation of the urban legend. Like I thought, my niece's symptoms bear many similarities to the strange disease associated with the urban legend. I think most of the story is groundless rumor, but I've heard that there was a psychiatric study done. If you have it, I'd like to see it. Maybe it will provide a clue. I'm taking a break from all my other work to devote myself to studying the urban legend. I'd like your help. According to the documents I've studied, that camera I sent to you is apparently a rare camera obscura. Given where I found it, it may have some connection to the missing people and the urban legend. If you hear anything, please tell me. Regards, Amakura K. So yeah, he mentioned how his niece is fucked up. The one who survived Fatal Frame 2. Alright, add to the file. It's from Amakura K. He's written several times before. Have you still not told him about you? Apparently not. Use camera obscura. I wonder if it would be in U's room. Alright, so apologize if you don't want to hear all of this reading, but I like to kind of bring back the story to front of mind. I've never met him personally, but he was a friend of you. He used to write from time to time. Kind of note about Japanese people. Often your friend groups are totally separate, and also your family is totally separate, so, and your coworkers. So like, you may not meet your friend's fiance or whoever until the wedding. Like, my wife didn't meet her brother-in-law till they got married. Sometimes you don't even hear about it. Like, oh, hey, you know, your coworker, they're getting married. And you're like, what? I didn't even know they were engaged. You seems to have known lots of people both professionally and privately. According to the letter, he and you were doing research into urban legends. Maybe the camera obscura was somehow connected with that. I should tell him about the accident. You should, you know. People just need to learn to fucking communicate, right? Phone. Nothing here. So, this... we just have like a normal camera right now. Get a profile shot of Miku. Nice to know she keeps a camera with her at all times. Hardly widescreen CRT TV. Is that how you call them? CRT TVs? I know these different monitors back in the day. Alright. What I always wanted back in a while was one of those widescreen CRT monitors. You know, like the colors were way more beautiful than like the LCDs for the longest time, but that never happened. We did have a big ass CRT back in the day though. Oops, no. Yeah, this is it's always kind of a dour place here. She's kind of like stuck in her house aside from work. Kind of like a hikikomori. Somebody who just like staying inside syndrome. And it's like, the lights, I don't know if the lights are really ever on very much. Oh yeah, that's so interesting note here. The Japanese bathrooms and stuff. You'll have like a room with like the sink and maybe the washing machine in there too. Well, speaking of which, I think it's over here. And then the shower room will be separate. And then another room is going to have a toilet. So you could have somebody doing laundry or washing their hands, somebody taking a shower, somebody taking a dump all at the same time. Interesting how she said she has been only taking showers lately. Usually Japanese people take a shower to clean themselves perfectly and then have a very clean bath. So she must be so depressed that she has not been like taking the bath. Kimonos. Oh, I forget what this is called, but this is where like the shrine to you, which you'll have sometimes in your home. I think it was Juon. They had one of these things that featured prominently in that movie. But yeah, I mean, you may have the ashes somewhere else, but at least I think for 49 days after they pass, you tend to have stuff there. Somewhere back here is the dark room. I forget where. I think it was here. These are like rooms I have not looked at or like in ages, even when I was playing before. Yep, it's over here. So the cool thing is you can find the pictures in the ghost world, come back to the real world, and then develop them, and then learn more about them. So this game really has like a lot of like research going on. Don't have any film I can develop right now. Every time you find one of these freaky ghost pictures, this happens. Oh, one other weird note about Japanese, not really weird, but obviously Japanese people, you probably heard take off their shoes whenever they come inside. So this is the Genkan where they take them off and leave them here. And then you put on slippers usually, like she's wearing now. They've even got a bunch of them over here and come inside. Also, my wife always has me wash my hands whenever I get home, so that's kind of a thing too, although you wouldn't force your guests to do that. Probably would not do that if you're having a guest as well. I feel like there was usually a save point in the house, but then again, she told me to go to use room, so let's go to use room. Generally, once you wrap up your bit of story bit here, it'll... Actually, can we go to Miki's room now? I felt like like I mentioned earlier before, this is the game in the series where it starts to get a little hornier. Obviously, she's kind of, you know, she wants to show off a bit in her own house. And whereas other games were kind of very like, I don't know, normal ass clothes. Later on, it gets like crazy levels of like, let's show off sexiness. Woo. Like 5 is a little skeevy at times. This game is dark and creepy. Actually, all the PS2 ones are very, very dark, I will say. More than other horror games. Alright. So obviously she's still dealing with the loss and has not... Aw, snap. That's sad, dude. Yeah, as I was saying, she has not changed anything in his room yet. Have fucking nightmares at night in the dream world, and then you're also like being oppressed in the real world during the daytime. It's also fucking raining all the time. Rain and water tend to be kind of like themes of like horror in a lot. I recycle that CGI a lot. Alright. Let's cardboard boxes. Let's see what's in this cupboard. One thing I did not find out when I like played through the game last time, that you can come here, like you find out more shit about the stuff, like more notebooks and shit as you like find out more information. Like you need to keep coming back here for more information on folklore, which folklore is a huge theme of the series. There's always a folklorist researching, which kind of her fiance was doing, and it's all about like these old traditions and shit. On the urban legend, many of the urban legends classified as Lost Village are modeled on real incidents such as, quote, a village was ruined when one villager massacred the others, end quote. They are often an amalgamation of well-known actual incidents, legend, and oral tradition. Settings such as the isolated mountain village or bygone customs like night trysts or ceremonies often act to trigger the incidents themselves, and these in turn become the motif for urban legends. Huh. Nitrous. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Haha, haha. The reason for the popularity of urban legends may lie in the notion of the view of the country from the city or the modern bias towards the ancient. To people in the modern city, the village is the wilderness, and those who live there are different. Perhaps that scorn or fear finds expression in the urban legend. For that reason, the setting of the legend must be the isolated mountain village. Further, bygone customs are attractive elements that end up acting to provoke the incident. As a case in point, there is the story about the area around the Minakami Dam where Mayu went missing. All Gods Village, Fatal Frame 2. The Lost Village. Hi! Konbanwa, Nosuke-san, genki desu ka? じゃあ今からちょっと日本語を使います。その三上のところ、この、もう見えない村。全然、読めない日本語で。でもようこそようこそ。これ怖いな、このゲーム。その Warships やつどうだった？ But welcome, welcome. Whenever somebody presses that button, I speak Japanese for a few moments. In the mountains of the Minakami area, there was once a massacre in the so-called Lost Village. Years ago, on the night of a certain festival, there was a great massacre and the village disappeared from the map. Only one woman survived. If you walk in the forest where the village once lay, there is a small guardian statue, and if you continue, you will come to the shrine gate that forms the entrance to the village. Yay, catch him! If you should pass through the gate, you will never return. The night of the massacre continues in this village, where day will never again break, and a woman's horrific laugh rings throughout the village. Next we have the Manor of Bizarre Murders, where the same tragedy recurs. Its scale is smaller, but generally speaking, it resembles the pattern of the village as it is made up of elements based on true incidents. Below is an example of this. It has to do with Mafuyu's disappearance. Mafuyu being Miku's older brother who disappeared. Notice that they have like kind of recurring story beats here, almost like they kind of realized they had a winning formula with this game trilogy and kept it going. In the manor area, the House of Mutilation. In the mountain area of Himuro, there remains a manor where years ago there was said to be a massacre. This is basically the story of Fatal Frame 1, or the backstory. There have always been vanishings in the nearby forest, and many of the spirited away are said to end up in the manor. Their corpses have been found with both arms, legs, and heads severed off. One more example, this is Fatal Frame 3, is the seemingly related Manor of Sleep urban legend that I'm researching now. The Manor of Sleep legend was picked up in various magazines in the 1960s, but incidents with very similar characteristics can be found here and there in older media. This newspaper is from the early 1900s and is of no relation to when the Manor of Sleep legend was taken up, but the background of the spirited aways and those people's later conditions bear many similarities to the Manor of Sleep urban legend. I'm still investigating, but these incidents may trace back to the 19th century, and I have seen a legend in several folklore books that may have become the basis for the Manor of Sleep. That was a mouthful. Alright, yep. An old newspaper. We got more reading. But yeah, were you playing Pew Pew Warships earlier, Dosky, by the way? Series of vanishings across region. According to sources, before dawn yesterday, a mother and daughter who live in Myojin village went missing. The missing are Kusahara Makie and her daughter Kozue. Rage quit. Jesus, why is that? Ouch. Torped to death too many times? Since late last year, the two have been searching for Kusahara's missing husband. The two reportedly wandered the mountains nearly every day. I believe these are the two characters we have met already, the ghost we fought. Sub. Okay. Yeah, subs will do that to you in World Warships. The informant, like either you playing as a sub or a sub playing against you, tends to rage. It's toxic. Subs are pretty toxic in general. The informant says, I hadn't seen them for several days, so I went to visit them. There was no answer, so I went inside, but they were gone. I only saw some black soot-like marks. Similar disappearances are being reported across the area, and some are calling them spirited aways. Yu's research. According to the notebook on his desk, Yu was doing some research for Amakura Kei. So her fiance Yu was doing research for Amakura Kei, his friend, who is the uncle of the girls from Fatal Frame 2. His notes are full of accounts of old urban legends and newspaper clippings about disappearances and people who were spirited away. Okay. Anything else in here? Did we find his camera? Are we here to look for his camera? I wonder. Oh, there we go. A letter from K2. Dear you, apologies. Earlier I said you don't find the real camera in the game, but actually I guess we do. During my research on the Manor of Sleep urban legend, I finally made it to a certain deserted village lost even from the map. I found this camera in a large abandoned house near that village. My niece Mio, when Mayu disappeared, she caused you a lot of trouble, so you probably remember her, saw this camera and she was scared stiff. I wonder if it reminded her of that unspeakable incident. So of course, Mayu, the one sister, was like sacrificing the ritual. Mio escaped, and she was using this camera in Fatal Frame 2. For now, I'd like you to take care of this camera. You know about antiques, so could you look it over for me? I don't think you'll be able to reach me for a bit, but I'll contact you, so let me know what you find then. Regards, Amakura Kei. Alright. Could the be the same as the one I found in my dream? Older than the one in the dream. It's broken though. Oh, like that's right, it's broken. Still an old film. Musty film. Let's go develop this shit in the dark room. Man, that sounds like a recipe for disaster. Developing the creepy ghost film from 100 years ago in this thing. An old camera etched with the words Camera Obscura. I found a camera like the one I picked up in my dream in Yu's room. Apparently Kei sent it to him. Is this the same camera I saw in my dream? I just thought of something. Do we have options here? Do we have... Let's see here. What was it? System settings. Is this, that's not what we're looking for. Gameplay? Is this the one? Yeah, that's the one. No, controller, brightness, no. There was like a way, maybe we have to go back to the main menu, but I'm not sure that we're actually playing with like the, there's like progressive scan, like a slightly higher graphical fidelity that I had enabled my first playthrough. I feel like I didn't get that turned on here, but we'll at least wait till we save before we like do that. But I don't know if we can save without like selecting a mission from a menu. We'll see though. It's not totally required though anyway. Hello. Gonna go develop this ghost film, Miku. I didn't really catch what she said. Kind of hard to hear her. It's like kind of muffled. Of course, I only play with one thing on one ear so that I can hear like children crying if I need to. But yeah, Daisuke, you were into demonologists. I assume you have like some interest in horror and stuff, right? All right. Develop this film? Hells yeah. What do we got going on here? An image of a crying woman in the photo. I must have taken that. All the film has been developed. What's my first horror game? Gotcha, okay. I'm not a big horror fan, but because of my love of Japan, I can get through the series. The woman whose image appeared on the film from inside the camera obscura, no doubt about it, it was the same woman I saw inside, cannot talk, the manor in my dream. Just like with you that time. What was your first horror game? Well, glad to hear your that you've been able to make progress. I guess multiplayer kind of is an easier way to jump into horror. Like PS1, PS2, horror was such a big chunk of the market in that boom of horror games. plus with this game at least, the J-horror boom after like Ringu and Ju-on. But these days it's way more niche for the most part. Alright, can we talk to... No solo for me. Miku, about the woman in this picture, I was wondering if I could get you to try and find out as much about her as you can. Anything is fine. Yes, well, this is a very old picture, so I found it in used room. It's okay if you can't find anything out. There was just something about her. Alright, so she's like, I understand. I'll take care of that. Yep. You can have her investigate your stuff. Alright, and if you check the bed, you can sleep. Man, we get an option to sleep. You can save your progress. Alright, we better save our progress. You can save now. Save. Can we? Because I think that maybe when I reset something, it may have undone. So we've saved now. And return to the game. I think what we'll do is we'll quit back to title real fast. And, no, not that button. And I think that there may be the progressive scan option here. Video mode, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, we want progressive, bro. Yep. There we go. This is what I was set up for. Okay, this is better. Alright, now we have slightly better graphics. Now let's reload our save game. Please put me back to where I was. If it sends me back to that goddamn menu. Fuck, it sent me back to the menu. Continue the game from the last save point? Oh, okay. So yeah, you can actually like, I guess you can buy things here. Now loading. Okay, now we have... Apologies for not playing with progressive until now. I think that all of my graphics on the screen make more sense now. But anyway, we can dive into bed here. Do you want to sleep? Hells yeah. 11:02 at night. That's the time for sleeping, right? Solo horror games. In my opinion, a little harder than, like, I played tons of Left 4 Dead. Oh shit. Uh-oh. They love their super saturated black and white cutscenes. Alright. Let's continue on here. So you could actually leave the manor if you really wanted to here, which I don't think I ever did, but if you run out of like film, you could potentially do this here. But yeah, you use quite a bit of backtracking in this game. Actually, can I upgrade my camera at all? Let's see here. I forget the button to use some of these powers. That's probably important to figure out at some point. Store, if you power up, I forget if that's hold the button or what, but I guess we'll upgrade that next. You know, always upgrade your base things. Oh. Okay, well now the game is sending us in that direction. We can still go explore. I also missed that Pokemon Snap there. We can go explore this way, potentially, but I don't know. I mean, sometimes it sends you this way later. Or there's like additional ghosts and shit. I guess we'll go this way. Like, we fought the first ghost of the game, that mother and child, in here, and the game has directed us in the other direction. Ooh, there's an item. Herbal medicine? Okay. But this is a survival horror series. This was back when games were not simply horror or run away for something, you know. This was not Outlast. This is like where you are using your items and your wit and your ammo and everything, which I guess in this case ammo is film, to like to survive. And we are trying to survive here with the resources. Hello. Survive and get stuff like that. So every time you get one of that, you get a fuck ton of points. And as a result, we can come in here and we can upgrade our store ability. Kind of used all my points, but that's fine. The great thing about playing New Game Plus is that despite the game being very challenging, you don't have like to like reload or restart or everything so many times. Let's save again. Yeah, so by going off the beaten trail like this, we can find more things if it lets us. I don't think there's anything important in this area. Maybe, who knows. There's probably at least one thing in this area though. And I believe you're kind of, the area that we're going to go, you can actually kind of look into it from here. Nothing we can see, but all this writing on the wall is creepy. And it's also rumbling, and the controller's rumbling, and it's making you feel freaked out. But yeah. And I mentioned earlier how, like, Fatal Frame 1, tight corridor is kind of a pain in the butt to fight ghosts in, but can kind of jump out at you a lot. Fatal Frame 2, way more wide open and way easier. Fatal Frame 3, we're back to those, like, fucking tight corners, baby. Alright, so nothing really there. There's, like, additional doors we could go through, but I don't want to, like, explore half the mansion before we have to, right? Because eventually the game is going to direct us there. Like, if I was following a walkthrough for every second, I would probably find extra things, but play like a human, not like a robot. But yeah, this is, I don't know if you can say it's nostalgic because I played this game in like November, but it's like, I guess one thing I will say, it is like way more fucking comfortable to play one of these games for the second time. It's also easier to play this game with viewers who are like being scared with you and reacting with you, because like when you're just playing by yourself, you're even more freaked out. Like before I streamed these games, I would play literally for like, I don't know, an hour and be like, oh, I just can't. There's like another blocked room. And the bottom right, there's like a little thing that pops up when there's like a ghost near or something like that. Also, this room is like horribly complicated for me. Maybe I'm just an idiot, but I just never can navigate this room successfully. Oh. I just heard a scream. Konaide, don't come here. Memo and shaky hand. Because, of course, when you're running from a topless, naked blue ghost tattoo lady, you have time to sit down and write something, or run as, you know, like writing a shaky hand. It's not my fault. I didn't choose to survive. Because remember, this game is all about survivor's guilt. And there was this guy, Ragnar, on YouTube. He had a very cool series about this trilogy of the PS2 games, and he really liked this one. Nice, Type 14 film. That's kind of our bread and butter film for right now. Because instead of using fucking guns, we're facing our fears head on, first person mode with the camera obscura. Of course, this is set in like either the late 80s or early 90s, I believe, so I wonder how digital camera would have affected things. But yeah, this set of rooms is like super complicated. Is there a door over here? It's kind of hard to see, honestly. But yeah, now we've got progressive scan going. We have all the powers of 480i, baby. Where is the fucking door out of this place? And then there is like some kind of ghost like around. Wait a minute. Yeah. We may have to consult the map to just find our way out of here, which we'll do. Here we go, map. Alright, I just want to go straight. No, that's, wait, that's the way we came, I think, right? No, that's a... What happens if I go straight? There's a secret passage. Apparently I cannot go through the secret passage because I'm not cool, so... We'll go back this way. I guess this is the right way, right? Yeah, this seems right. A basket. Gotta click everything. Find everything in the game. I remember Soul Calibur 2. Oh, shit. There was like a thing up there, upstairs, that I missed. Whenever ghosts attack, by the way, these save points, like, stop working. Kind of a pain in the ass. But, yeah, I fucked up that, that ghost thing there. That's a pity. Complete. Alright, return to the game. Anything over here? No? Yes, this is the kind of stream I signed up for when I followed you, this Lisotte. It's slimming. Hey, Animal Crossing Singapore. How's it going, sir? How is it going? You know, like, you kind of got me to... Ooh, hello there. Like, I remember I was going through Fatal Frame 5 in Nightmare mode, which was a fucking nightmare, of course. And, near the end, I remember you and other folks hanging out. I say you're still in dire need of a splash of color. Dude, I wear some colorful shirts sometimes. Most of my, like, light shirts to wear in the summer tend to be a little darker. Although, actually, one of these days I had, like, bright red shirt on. But if I remember correctly, this is your favorite game in the series, right? You're a big standard bearer for Fatal Frame 3? Or no, it was a 1. And then, oh, what was the name? There was a person from Korea. Ooh, alarm. Alright, we have an alarm clock here. Yeah, the alarm will ring for our chain shot combo. This is definitely like somehow the game that makes everything into a trilogy. We should definitely do a speedrun of this game in the future, 100% it. Yeah, I also kind of suck at speedruns. Like a creepy voice. Oh, door's locked. Voices behind. Yeah, I did hear something. I'm gonna take a note on this. In the storage space under the stairs was a small locked door. A slow, mournful moaning was coming from inside. Who could be in there? But yeah, my new plan for streams is to, like, Tuesday through Friday, my time anyway, which I guess is Wednesday to Saturday for you. Like, play the same game for that week and hopefully finish more games. And this is the one game in the series that I don't have on a full playthrough up on our YouTube, and so we're doing a Let's Play Live, which is to say, got live reactions, the fun of the Twitch part, but then also I think it's still cool to see on the YouTube, and can see my face for some jumps, which will definitely happen. But yeah, nice palate cleanser for some of the heady strategy games I was doing. Some of the pew-peeing warships, which are also fun, but it has the toxic submarines, as Dosky has noted. Something inside. Ooh, Type 61 film, sweet. Hi, I love Fatal Frame. Oh my fucking god. Hey, welcome, Shoe Baby. Welcome to the chat. Take it you're from South Korea, so welcome. I've known a number of people from actually Korea who have been into this series. How are you going today? I love Fatal Frame as well, and thank you so much for the follow. That is so awesome. I really appreciate that, ShoeBaby478. Yeah, I love strategy games and stuff, StarCraft and things like that, but I've loved the Fatal Frame games since I started playing them last year. I have South Korea, a proud communist. Well, I am a proud leftist. Not South Korean, though. I used to live in Japan, which is kind of close there, I guess. Yeah, I like the culture and everything going on. The lore of the series has got me to be able to actually get through Fatal Frame games, because I am a huge scaredy cat and cannot really do horror most of the times. But we will do our best. There's something around here. Is it in the next room, or is it... Oh, here we go. Oh, it's one of the locked doors. Greetings, my fellow commie comrade. An image of something has emerged on the photo. Next to some stairs. Okay. See, here's the problem with going off the beaten path. You just end up having to circle back there anyway. I think it's probably, the next set of stairs down, probably. Oh shit. There's something. We're not alone. There's definitely something around. Oh. Hello? 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 Where is this thing? Is it below us? I have a bad fucking feeling. This game had the best lore out of the 5 of them, with the 5th being the worst. I agree with you on every point with that. This is the game that tied the first 3 games together to make it into a trilogy. Oh, hi. I believe that's our goal here. I still say 1 is the best. I mean, you pretty much can't beat the classics. I really like 1 as well. 2 is the one, well, I mean, it's the easiest one, so 2 is probably the one that I could, like, probably go back and, like, casually play through in, like, an evening or 2 on Halloween. 1 is, like, I think it's a really great atmosphere still. So fucking dark and like, freaky. Overwhelming. Like, it's a really, really overwhelming game. 3 adds a ton of story, which can be nice, too. 1 is gruesome, though, with the strangling ritual. Yeah, I mean, the cutscene early in the game where she got, like, oh, hi, hey, hey, whoa, 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 hi there. I think I missed this one. She got impaled. Oh, hey, hi. What was the button for the power-up? Because I totally missed that. Oh, shit. What was it, my power-up button? I forget. Alright, we're trying to conserve our type. This is New Game Plus, of course. Oh, hi, hi. I forget what it was. Was it L1? Was my power-up? Use my 0 shot. There's also, I was always so sad that we never resolved Mio's storyline and fucking her uncle my first playthrough. So you can't do that in your first playthrough, so I can hopefully take care of that this time. We'll hello? So yeah, see what I mentioned earlier. Oh my, fuck you. Didn't do a lot of damage there, but because we didn't build power up. But yeah, they definitely like come through the walls way more in 3 compared to 2. Hi. Oh, it is a. Yeah, okay, it's L1 for the power up, which I believe we have 0 shot on right now, which deals more damage if you're at low health. But yeah, we're using like the most basic film to save film. Hello, hello, hello. Whoa, Nelly. Almost down, man. Magic pixel at the end. Hello, 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 hello. Back for more, are ya? Hi. There we go. Shutter chance, close kill. Peace. So yeah, we've already heard some newspaper clippings about this lady and who, like, her husband, I believe, went missing. Like Shoe Baby said. Wait, it's locked? I thought we got rid of the thing. Did she ever find her husband? I think there might be a resolution if you know how to find it, which I'm not convinced that I will. Also, FYI, we're not alone in this space either. Like, I've heard, like, when my first playthrough, where I was reading GameFAQs.com, I was looking some shit up, Hello? Hi there. And I think you may find a resolution, or maybe one of the lore videos has the resolution, but that's kind of like looking at some highly specific things. Hello? Can I help you, miss? Ma'am? Ma'am? I called up, but there was no reply. A notebook or something is lying at the feet of the crouching woman. Burnt passport? So she brings her... Any of y'all bring your passports into your dreams? Well, this is helpful to figure out who the fuck she is. Alright, Takegawa Yoshi-san. Japan, I'm not surprised. Shizuoka? Just realized that communism is a far-left ideology and I'm a person who identifies as politically leaning right conservative. Gotcha. So, very complicated. I'm cool with, like, saying the, talking, like, generally speaking in politics. Not with debating, because I tend to be kind of a... live and let live kind of guy. Takegawa Yoshino. Could this be her name? Gee, I wonder. Dokana. Woman in the photo. The woman on the film in the camera obscura whom I saw running lost through the dream manor. Her name was written in the charred passport that fell at her feet. Takegawa Yoshino. Does such a person really exist? You know, I'm guessing probably. Okay. No response. Okay, well, that's useless. Her little, like, kind of whispering as she's sitting there is kind of freaky. Oh. Oh, fuck, she says something like, she wants me. She's like, you, I want. I'm not bad. I'm okay. Please. Oh man, she's gonna fuck us up. Oh. Oh. Happens to me every morning, man. I just wake up and my tattoo starts to come back. The bruise appears. Yes, it does. The plane... This is also like, you know, once again, this is where the series starts to get a little more sexy, you know. I love the sexiness. The pain flared up again after my dream of the empty house. Since the vision I had that day, I keep seeing the house in my dreams. Her own dream house. The pain I felt when the tattooed woman touched me, the bruise, the dream, the house, are they connected to you somehow, or am I just tired? Probably not tired. Probably more than that. Oh, nope, I don't want to do that. Okay. Probably should save over here while we're at it. Hour 1, the sign. Night 2. So you've got multiple nights here in all of these, in all this. Alright, let's go see. So sometimes Miku will have your stuff ready as you come out of here. But yeah, Shubibi, is Fatal Frame 3 your favorite then? Or I guess for anybody, which is your favorite? I know Dan here is, he likes Fatal Frame 1. And I also am partial to Fatal Frame 1. Now that I know how to play it. 1 is pretty brutal. Oh. There's a note on the counter. And some food maybe? A note has been left on the kitchen counter. Dear Rei, I've gone out to do some research on the woman from the other day. I'll be back later this evening. Make sure you eat breakfast, okay? Miku. In a dish, perfectly made rice balls has been prepared. Man, I could love me some onigiri. Sadly, Rei doesn't really eat the damn stuff. Okay. Oh. There's the phone. I feel like there's an audio bug every time I answer the phone in this game. Oh. Hello? It's Miku. I was able to get the name and address of the woman in the photo. Takegawa Yoshino. She's the only survivor of a plane crash that happened the other day. See, so this game is all about survivor's guilt and feeling guilty about that, and just as Rei her careless driving led to her fiance dying, and she survived that. Yoshino Takegawa, she was the only survivor of a plane crash. I knew I had seen her before. It all came together when I asked one of the editors. It seems that she's still being hospitalized. I'll tell you the location of the hospital. Takegawa Yoshino? Aw, snap. So the person she saw in her dream that she took a picture of is a real life living person. Oh boy. There's definitely one of the Ju-on movies that this reminds me a lot of. Like there's somebody who's like in there. Oh no, this is 1080p, that's right. Yeah, not 1080i, we have 1080p, I'm an idiot. Sorry, not 1080p. 480p, that's right, 480. But yeah, this is so Ju-on-y right here. Like one of the okay movies later in the series has like a scene very much like this with somebody who has a fucked up situation and you see them in the hospital and shit hits the fan, shit goes down. That's what. I want you, she said, but then she said, I want you to wake me up. Uh-oh. Tattoos. Which again, tattoos are pretty bad in Japanese culture. Oh shit. The black on there. It reminds me of one of the Ju-on movies, but also Kaido, one of the famous Japanese horror movies. Anybody ever see that one? Like somebody disappears and you see this black. So this is definitely playing on all the Japanese horror tropes and such. In a good way, though. It borrows from them in a good way. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about it, but I did. That was the thing I did. Shower scene. Are they going to show it? Are they going to show it? They're not going to show it, are they? And for mature, are they going to show it? Nope, they're not going to show it, but that's fine. Because we're not fucking 14. Takegawa Yoshino. It's definitely the same woman I saw in the dream manor. The sole survivor of a plane crash, she slept constantly in the hospital after the accident, till the day she disappeared in front of my very eyes. A blue pattern appeared on her body the instant before she vanished. What was it? Is she connected to the woman in my dream? And if so... Alright, let's go save again. Save often and save well. Alright. So I'm pretty sure... Let me go check Miku's room and Yu's room real fast. One thing I didn't do enough when I first played this game was to go look into... Yeah, I don't think that Miku would really care. I wonder where she is, though. Sometimes she's in there and during the nighttime, and you can talk to her. But yeah, you can find out more things after you had her get research done for you. Occultism. Here we go. The camera obscura is a device used to capture the other world, made by occultist Asa Kurihiko, so related to her fiancé Asa. From the late 19th to the early 20th century, he tried to communicate with and get proof of this other world. So Taisho era. The term occultist refers to people involved in the movement to verify Eastern thought using contemporary Western technology. Asa Kunihiko is a prime example of such an occultist. The camera obscura was one of his quintessential experiments. He modified the at the time, okay, a little bit of grammar error here, typo, still rare camera by adding a special lens and film. It was supposed to capture unbelievable things normally invisible to the naked eye, like a so-called different phase interval and spirits and ghosts. They are very rare nowadays, but apparently these cameras are still traded among curio dealers. Most have been broken, and we have lost the chance to see the other world as well as Aso's achievements for eternity. Alright. Yep. Alright, so the famous Dr. Aso, a scholar of the occult who lived in the second half of the 19th century, he used the new technology of the West to make various machines designed to prove the existence of the other world. The camera obscura was one of his inventions. According to the world, it could photograph supernatural objects existing on an alternate plane. Was he somehow connected to the manor? Articles, camera obscura. An old camera called the camera obscura. It was designed by a man with the same surname as you, Aso, to photograph images of ghosts and spirits. But what was the camera doing inside the manor? Gee, I wonder. I actually don't remember if there is any explanation. But yeah, you'll find some kind of weird shit in the manor. You'll take a picture. The ruined camera obscura in the real world will have like something appear there, and you'll have Miku go investigate after you develop the film. And then after that, somehow magically you'll find some like articles or some shit in Newsroom about it. So a whole thing. You can't sleep today, son? I wonder what happened to her. They just said she disappeared on TV. Rei, you just saw her before it happened, but do you happen to know something about her? Dude, I feel like in real life, Rei would be questioned by the police so many times before like a hospital, like, you know, a hospital patient disappears. And, you know? But 'tis a video game. Or maybe they just skipped that part. One thing is, you do need the camera obscura to fight the ghosts in these games, but you kind of draw and invite the evil to yourself by doing so. It's kind of like a double-edged sword, and Mio is kind of fucked up. I guess, Miku is also kind of fucked up, you know? Oh shit. Alright, we are back. I like that camera angle there where it's kind of like an angle. Alright, so if we want to leave, we could potentially do that. Every time you come here, everything's just a little different than it was before. Like, there can be like, different items, like each night. If you just leave and come back, it'll be the same, but go back this way again. Like, I don't know how far in hour 1 in chapter 1 like you can get into the Manor of Sleep, but this place is ginormous. Like, it's crazy. Ooh, more healing. I don't know how much healing I have, but it's useful. Oops, let's make sure we have the cheap film. Wait, did it? God damn, they got rid of my other film. But yeah, I'm so happy to be getting into this again. Glad to introduce this game, this wonderful game, to people brand new to the Fatal Frame series, and also to like share my enjoyment of it and love of it with fans of the series and fans of Rei here, fans of Miku. This game has like a really nice arc on Miku. Sadly, Fatal Frame 5 kind of fucks it up, but you know, we can live back in our headcanon where they stopped at like Fatal Frame 4. I don't know. I like Fatal Frame 5. It's just the story is not the strongest, as folks in the chat have pointed out today. Oh, there's something in here. Hello? My controller just rumbled. That's usually a good sign that something fucked up is about to occur. Oh. Oh, hi. That's bad news over there. There's like a bunch of figures. Any more? Oh, that's freaky. Fortunately, they don't seem to be coming this way, but still. Also, okay, we already went in here. But you always have like that kind of breathing as you look through there, which is all kind of freaky by itself. But yeah, these tight, cramped corridors, definitely reminding people of like Resident Evil. And like people can get motion sickness or whatnot, like pretty disoriented when you switch to first person, which I kind of got used to at this point. I guess that's a better thing they've done with 4 and 5, where it's not as dramatic of an like a viewing angle change, but you really need to like get used to the goddamn like switching back and forth between third and first person. I wonder what happens if we go across this room over here. Is this a staircase? No. Yeah, big creepy Japanese mansion. I've asked my wife, who's Japanese, like, are old Japanese houses scary? Are they freaky? And she's like, hell yeah, they are, dude. Like, especially at... It's locked by some strange power. Especially like at nighttime. Or like if you're the only person in there. Or God forbid, nighttime when you are the only person in there. Like, they're freaky. There was that movie, what was it called? Kanna? I forget. It had a funny name, but basically they trace the history of... Oh, there's something here, I think. Oh, hi. But they trace the history of the haunted neighborhood, essentially, and there was like a lot of fucked up shit that happened there. Alright. Here's the most confusing fucking room in the game. It's ginormous. There can be a lot of stuff here. We're getting to that point where we may... I feel like there was something wait. That bar in the upper left is kind of freaking me out because that's usually the health bar of an enemy. We'll continue over here. And of course, if there's like a secret or something I'm missing that like a Fatal Frame expert is aware of, like, feel free to let me know. Like, hey, go over here. Because there's some of the ghosts in this series are very well hidden, very hard to find. Like, ooh, Type 14 film. Like, if you just run around clicking things, you can find more items. If you know where to look for, you can find the hidden ghosts. But I don't know all that shit. Creepy dolls. These games always have creepy dolls, you know? Oh, hello. Freaking me out there, game, aren't you? Let me go back over here real fast. Oh, can't go through there. Okay. But there's like, I believe there's like some kind of ghost in here that if you take a picture, like if you take pictures at the right moments, you can come back later and get something cool. Every ghost has a story in this game. Really, I mean, like, maybe it's a basic story, or maybe it's a class of ghosts more than one individual one, but it's never just, there's no like throwaway ghosts in this series. It's all like has some kind of meaning to it. You know, it's like older quests in like Dragon Quest or whatnot, you know, that or like in D&D, I guess is a better example, you know, where you do a quest because there's like something cool with the quest rather than, oh hi, oh that's bad news. You're not just doing a fetch quest for items, you're like actually trying to get something done. Yeah, so if you're a man over here, you could move that chest and see what's over there, which I don't think I ever did in my first play. I think that was something connected to the Mio's quest stuff that you deal with Kay. Nothing I can see over here. We already found there's like a puzzle with that door that I don't think I can go through just yet. Like the game will tease you with like locations, locked doors and stuff, and then you come back later, so kind of a bit like Metroidvania, but I guess not really, because it's not really like you're getting a power up to let you get through there. It does a relatively good job early enough signposting where you need to go next. Never used? Yeah. There's a door over here, which is also locked. Yep. Yeah, we need to get some item to go through there. But yeah, this Takigawa, well, there was the story of like the mother and the child that we saw earlier, which we don't know. I don't know if we have a true resolution to what happened to them aside from fighting them. But maybe we do. But Takigawa-san over here is like kind of the main character who we kind of like research and learn about and find her story. Man, it is dark in here. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, this doesn't sound good. No, it does not. Oh. The fuck? It's a doll? Oh, she's back. I woke you up, but it didn't. Well, I tried to, but it didn't really help. I'm sorry, lady. Sorry, Takigawa-san. Gomenne. Oh, freaky. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Hello, 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 hello. I can't see where. Oh, hi. Oh shit! I just wasted a shot. No. Oh damn! They're all like all around us, aren't they? I want to get multiple ones in here, but oh, they kind of like duck and then go away. Double shot. Konaida. She told me not to come here, but I don't know if that's the right... Oh, hi. I probably should have left my power up for her. Oh, this is... Whoa, Nelly. Did I get her? I did, but I didn't do a whole lot of damage. Ow. I think I got her with the thing. Alright, I think we got her with a 0 shot, but still. Alright, that's another fatal frame. Alright, whew. We did it, Reddit. We got her. Oh boy. Whew. Man. You're not like me? Is that really the end of her? Oh. Welcome. Everybody has probably had that moment when you have a nightmare and like you die in the nightmare and you just wake up and you're freaked out. Whoa. That was freaky. Right now. The more weird shit happens in the dreams, the more things get fucked up in the real world. However, her nightgown does not get fucked up. The bruise spreads. I saw the bruise clearly when I woke. The pain is worse than yesterday. The bruise is spreading. A spreading bruise. Takegawa Yoshino had a bruise like this before she vanished. She was in the dream too. Was she having these same dreams? The bruise, the dreams, what do they mean? What do they mean, I wonder? Alright, let's see here. Camera obscura. Let's save. I don't know, anybody here who's new to this series? I think probably Dosky earlier and whatnot, like... wonder what you guys think about it so far. It's a cool fucking game to me, at least. It's I mean, you have to like the old school horror games. You have to like collecting notes. You have to like reading about what happened in the past and everything, but... like... yeah. Trust me, she doesn't care. You know, I don't think there's anything... well, you know, I missed some notes last time by not going to use room like every possible moment, so let's do that. Like an RPG, you have to check out every corner. Alright, yeah, I don't think there's anything here. It's sometimes not totally clear, like, what you do in your house to move things. What is that, cat? Well, oh hi. Who's a nice little kitty? Meow. Take a picture of the cat, as one does. They did change up the controls a bit in this game. The thing to pull up your viewfinder is now your like power up to like knock them back, which you have kind of limited uses of that, I believe. Try to avoid using it. This is Takegawa Yoshino's diary. They asked me to take care of it at the hospital since her family were all killed in the accident. They didn't seem to feel comfortable keeping it around the hospital. Was it right to accept it? Takegawa Yoshino's diary. October 10th, sunny. I heard it's good for the heart to write in a diary and have... I guess, no, wait, no, this is probably... I don't know. 8:10, sunny. Have someone read it. By doing this, maybe I will stop seeing that terrible dream. I'm sad being all alone. If I can have someone read this in some way, maybe I will connect with them. 8:10 cloud or 8:11 cloudy. My family in Naoya died, but being alone is more frightening than even that harsh fact. More than the accident itself, being the only one living afterwards, waiting endlessly, that was more frightening. Left all alone in the total darkness, a sweltering night but freezing cold. I had a nasty dream. Snow fell on an old abandoned house. I'm all alone and lost, but they might all be in the house. If I can meet them, I sense that. If I can go in, I can meet them. They're calling me. I wonder if the ghosts of her family are the black figures in the background that we've fought alongside her in there. They're calling me, but if I go in, I may not be able to return. But if that's what he wants, I'm assuming Naoya, probably her like boyfriend or somebody. 8:18 cloudy. Bit by bit, I go in deeper. I'm cold. It's getting dark. I can hear a song. Naoya's in there. Mom, Dad, everyone besides me, all in there. They've all left me behind, left me and went in, because only I survived. To 8:27 rain. It's painful. Is it the pain in the dream? That tattoo spreads. The doctor says he can't see anything. Overseas, they apparently call emotional trauma after an accident like this PTSD, but I can see it. Someday, Rainy. After sleeping several days, I'm only half awake. Gradually, I come to not to know whether I'm awake or asleep. The doctor seemed interested when he listened to my story. Maybe he is becoming more sympathetic. But that dream and the pain are mine alone. The pain is spreading. Pretty dark. Is this going to be our 4 Itchy Tasty diary? Rainy? Not sure. Am I to blame since I'm the only one who survived? But it's not like I chose to survive. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. What should I do? What? Forgive me. That woman is coming after me. I can see her even when I'm awake. I can't take being touched again. I don't want to see anymore. Pretty dark. About the photo you gave me. Ghost photo. There are marks on her. Don't you think they look like tattoos? I do think they do. So yes, our first main victim. A tattooed woman. A tattooed woman. The woman who appeared in my dream of the manor, her whole body covered in a blue tattoo. Takegawa Yoshino and the woman who attacked me in my dream both had the same tattoo. And now the same tattoo is spreading across my body, ever since she touched me in that dream. The dream, the bruise, the manor, are they all somehow connected to her? Oh wait, let's see here. Takegawa Yoshino, the only survivor of a plane crash. She went missing from the hospital and appeared in my dream. She attacked me like someone out of her mind. A tattoo like bruise covered her entire body. And now the same tattoo is spreading across my body. If it carries on like this, then I... ... Yeah. Sadly, like, she may have survived in the real world, but then shit went down there, so... Alright, let's see here. Anything new with the books? Nope. I thought maybe, you know? Always gotta get more lore. Tara Devlin's Koabana YouTube channel. Very, very good for, like, Japanese horror in general and stuff. Very good, like, insights on the lore of the series for every game of the series. So... even if you don't want to play the old games, you can find out kind of the story of them. I kind of didn't catch what she was saying. Oh, hi, hi, hi. Whoa, hi. Oh, I missed that. Fucking thing breathing. I heard that crying and... damn. Dude, they got spooks. They got spooks in the real world now. Alright. Do you want to sleep? Not really, but this game always asks you this that way. Oh, fuck. Fuck dudes with swords. Oh, we waking asleep on the floor, not at the entrance. Oh, this is that spot. Is this that place from yesterday? Hour 2, the Manor of Sleep. Well, that is the end of Hour 1, and for us, Part 1 of our Let's Play Live of Fatal Frame 3, The Tormented. It's been, you know, fun to get back into this so far. Honestly, it's been so long since I played it now that I don't remember all the beats and everything. It's interesting, but we are finding more and more of the mystery of the Manor of Sleep here, and I think we're going to learn a lot more. So if you're watching this on YouTube, which hopefully I'll get the whole series up on YouTube soon, then the next video will be our part 2. And if you're watching this live, then give me, you know, just a couple minutes to take a quick bathroom break, refill my tea, and rehydrate and whatnot. So don't go away. Don't touch that remote. We'll be right back in like a couple minutes to run a quick ad, stop pre-roll ads for the next 30 minutes. Hang tight, guys. Be right back.